Alright, so because of very popular demand, we're going to analyze this amazing replay between me and Rashnagar, played yesterday, the 25th of January. It's one of the only game I won against him versus 8 losses. And people were interested to see how this game went and the small analysis behind it, so let's get right into it. So I start at the bottom left, he starts at the top right. And just before this game we were talking with Donku about going mass infantry instead of like the double war factory all in. So this game I wanted to try how would it work if you go for the mass infantry and try to push him before he has the mobility of all the bikes and all the buggies, which he's very good at, sniping harvesters and doing all the crazy stuff. So that's the game plan, to push him before that moment, because the infantry of GDI is very strong. If you make 2 or 3 barracks and you can put pressure on him, that's very strong. So let's see how it goes. We start with normal builds, nothing cheesy with engineers, so nothing too special about that. We both go for scouting. So this is the first thing about Rashnagar. He always makes this Apache. It's so amazingly strong. And I know when you see the Apache you might think, okay, the infantry is not gonna work. But that's not entirely true, because it's also very micro intensive and also it focuses 1 unit at a time. So that means if you press X to scatter your units, most of the times it will kill only 1 infantry at a time, which is not that bad. So don't let yourself be held back by this Apache. If you're going for a heavy infantry style, it can still work. Even with the flamethrowers involved, if you have good micro, it can still work. So when you see it, don't think, okay, I'm gonna cancel all of my plans. So I go for 3 refineries.
Construction complete.
And after the 3 refineries, you go for the second barracks. And afterwards I should go for the second power plant.
Construction
yeah,
complete.
so now I'm don't have low power anymore. So I should scatter this more than I did. Yeah, this is definitely the example of not how to do it. So this is a great replay. So he's also at 3 refineries, 1 hand of not. And this is the part where I slowly try to make a push, still on 3 refineries. Oh, even a 4th refinery, so it's not exactly completely all in. It's just focused on a lot of infantry pressure, another great micro. A lot of infantry pushing before he has the airstrip. Because you see, at this point in the game, he's at his weakest. He's making the airstrip. And when Not is making the airstrip, they're not doing anything else. Like, he has 1 hand of Not, almost no infantry. While on the other hand, you have 2 barracks. I think I should make a 3rd one. I'm gonna do it, build it right here. So you're crawling towards him, making the 3rd barracks and pushing before he has the airstrip. I think that's like the magical timing you should try to hit. So you can see he's not building much at the moment. He's at 1300 gold. I'm spending everything I got. I'm not doing too much damage yet. You can see he's saving a lot of money. He has the airstrip now. So this is the point of the game where he's gonna get stronger from this point on. So it's important to try to maintain pressure. So here I've got the 3rd barracks. You should make this as your primary barracks, so the rush distance is as short as possible. And it was at this point where I thought it's also good to make some guard towers, or I'm not sure what the name is. You know, the small towers. Because it's like a tiny wall that he cannot easily break through. Even a 4th barracks, yeah, I'm going really, really aggressive. So, oh, he already sells the construction yard. I didn't know that. I could have seen it. I think I saw it, but maybe I was too busy with the micro.
Construction complete.
So he's still, yeah, here, you see it? So I make it. It's right in front of his hand of Not. So I'm just trying to continue making infantry. You see, he's very busy also microing the Apache. I'm still not really breaking through, but kind of okay. I have some more infantry here. I should definitely send it out to attack as well. Making a second guard tower. Should sell this, yeah. So you see, even though he has the buggies, because of my constant pressure, I'm never allowing him to get the upper hand. And when you spread out like this, I pressed a lot of X, 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 X. You create like a line of infantry that he cannot really pass through. It's really strong. Because the buggies, of course, they don't do area of effect damage. They do only single target damage. So when you're standing in line like this, he cannot really deal with everything at the same time. And you can see he's so busy, he's also not microing the Apache here. Now this is definitely still not over. Oh, at this point I also sell the construction yard because I felt like this is my moment. I killed the Hand of Nod. He also sold his construction yard. So this is the moment where you go all in. You go crazy. He has no area of effect again. I guess he could have made flame tanks. This is a big mistake by him. I think if he made 1 or 2 flame tanks, it would have been over already. You see the sneaky engineer. So I just tried to focus the airstrip so he doesn't have any production left. Oh, the airplane turns left. You saw that. This is a sad buggy, you see? It's going to Switzerland or something, I don't know. Yeah, so at this point, he doesn't have any construction left. I kill or take one of his refineries. So basically the idea is 4 refineries, 4 barracks. Let me check again. 1, 2, 3, 4 barracks at the end. A mix of minigunners and grenadiers. You don't need only grenadiers, you also need minigunners because they're cheaper and they also do quite some nice damage against buggies and buildings. And you just continuously pressure him. And that was the game plan. And I guess you can say this is most effective on small maps, which makes sense because on larger maps, your timing will probably be too late. But on shorter maps, also a monkey in the middle when you start at the top left, you can put heavy pressure on the Nod before he gets the critical amount which he needs to destroy harvesters and whatnot. So yeah, this is the strategy. I think it has some promise. I mean, I could have microed at the start even a lot better. And you see at the end he has 4.6k gold. So that's also not very good by him. He should have made like 2 or 3 Hand of Nods and whatever. But of course he was making the airstrip. So when he's making the airstrip, he cannot spend it on making a second Hand of Nod. So yeah, that's the game. Hope you enjoyed it. And the thought process behind it. I think it's more brains than more brawn than brains, but that's okay. This game is all about intensive microing and trying to fight to win. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. It's much appreciated. Or of course following the stream. I'm also kind of working on it, making the stream bigger. So cheers. Good luck on your games. If you want to try this strategy, it's pretty strong. Good luck and see you next time.